Hey guys, welcome to my first ever YouTube video. Today we're going to be using some new products that I've recently got and also just kind of filling you guys in on my life right now. So the first thing I'm going in with is the Haus foundation. I just recently got this. I did test the shade on the back of my hand and it kind of looks a little dark for me, but it also has like a little bit of yellow to it. It matched me with 160 light neutral, which I've never used a neutral toned concealer, foundation, anything. So I'm a little nervous for this, but I feel like it would work fine. I did the color match thing on their website to try and get like the perfect match. Before I go in with that though, I am gonna go in with my new Saie Sunglow. I just recently got this in a little travel size mini like set thing that I got. So we'll just try to warm up my face a little bit with that first. I am also trying to film a little TikTok video while I'm doing this. Oh, I think I'm gonna really like this. Oh, I hope I'm not using too much because this kind of looks a little dark. This is actually super nice. Like, it's so liquidy that it rubs in super nicely. I think I honestly like these better than the Drunk Elephant bronzing drops. I've used them for so long. I knew there was better out there, but I just never used anything different. And I never really liked how thick they were. They do give you a really nice glow, but like, I really, really like this. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my Haus foundation. I'm just gonna put some on the back of my hand, and then I'll place it like this. It kind of looks like my skin tone. I think I'm gonna need a little more than that though. This is just a medium coverage foundation, but I've also heard that it's super buildable. So today I'm going to see both of my parents. I've been away at some pre-deployment training, and I'm also picking up my boyfriend from the airport today because he's also been away at pre-deployment training. He's been gone a lot longer than me though. Like, he's been gone since the middle of February, I think. So it's been a little over a month, and I'm just super excited to see him. And I'm really glad he asked me to pick him up. And then we'll probably just hang out with him at his parents' house. I don't pick him up until 7 though, so that's why I plan on seeing my parents in the meantime. As I'm blending this out, I realized I completely forgot to put on my primer that I really wanted to see how it worked with this foundation. I guess I'll have to do that in another time because I have the one size like Secure the Glow primer and I've been loving it just underneath skin tint and all that stuff. So I really wanted to see how it would work with this foundation because it is water-based instead of like silicone-based. But even with just the Saie Glow that I put on, this is laying like so beautifully. Like, my skin looks like I have a filter on it right now. It just looks so good. The color match seems to be working. Like, it looks like my color. In my phone screen, it kind of looks yellow, but like in person, I actually think it looks pretty decent. Yeah, I'm kind of loving it actually. I grabbed my headband because I completely forgot to put that on before I started doing makeup, but I'm going in with the Rare Beauty bronzing stick. This is my favorite bronze I've ever used in my whole life. Like, it just, watch how smooth this glides on. Stunning. It's just so gorgeous. It's so smooth. Like, it's honestly so satisfying to just put on your face. And then I also put a little on my jawline. Get rid of that double chin. Oops. Put some there. And then I go in with my Makeup by Mario. This is the F4 brush, and I use like the bigger end for the bronzer and the smaller end for blush. So then I just tap it into my face. Like, look how easy that blends out. It's just a dream. I love this stuff. The line kind of looks harsh on the camera, but in person, this just blended out so simple. Like, and with this foundation underneath of it too, it's stunning. So those of you that follow me on TikTok already, I've been talking about how I have been at this portion of my pre-deployment training that I can't really talk about. Like, I'm not gonna be able to go into detail about it, but I can tell you, like, if you were to look up like Air Force SERE training, like SERE, that's what I was going through. And basically it's like you get taken as a hostage. It's how to like evade from getting taken as a hostage, how to deal with it if you were to be taken as a hostage, or like stuff like that. And it's some pretty intense training, like mentally, physically it can be. It's just some of the most intense training you can go through in the Air Force. And like I said, I can't talk about what we had to do and like all that stuff because it is classified, but I will tell you that it is not fun training at all. Like, I was not having a good time whatsoever. There was a small portion of it that was fun, like trying to not get captured was fun because we were outside and that was honestly kind of fun, but in general, it was so rough, guys. It was, I don't even know how to explain it. It was just really, really rough. I'm now gonna go in with my Tower 28 concealer. This is my favorite concealer ever. It just glides on so easy. Like, it's literally a dream. Like, you see how that's just, and it's the perfect color too. Like, it's so easy to shade match this concealer. And then I'll put a little bit on my T-zone just to brighten up, a little on my nose. I go in with my Rare Beauty concealer brush. If you aren't using a brush to blend out your concealer, you're seriously missing out. Like, it doesn't pick up any of the product. It leaves you with this flawless finish underneath your eyes, especially if you have like a really good brush. I feel like concealer brushes you just can't go wrong with. I've never used like a bad concealer brush. Just the way that this one looked, like the little angle it's got to get right in the corner of your eyes, it just, I wanted to try it so bad. I'm also sure you guys can see how beautifully this blends out. Like, it's so creamy, and it's not like, I've tried the NARS like creamy concealer. It dries so fast, and I don't know how people like rave about it because I've used it and I've used it and I've used it. I've tried to like it and I just can't. Like, it makes my under eyes crease so easily. Like, this gives me the most flawless finish under my eyes. And that NARS one that I used to try, when I tell you I tried to like it, I really, really tried. Just from like how much people hyped it up and everything, it just was not doing it. And I'm putting a little bit on my eyelids too because I'm gonna put some bronzer on it. And it makes your under eyes just look so dewy too. Like, if you have really dry under eyes, this concealer is perfect for you. For blush, I'm not really sure what I'm feeling today because I love my Rare Beauty blush. I have it in the shade Encourage, and this is my favorite blush like ever, but I've been obsessed lately with my Patrick Ta blush. This one is in the shade She's That Girl. It's like the perfect kind of, it has a little bit of mauve shade to it, but it's more pinky. And then I've also been loving orange blush, so I have like the Tower 28 Golden Hour, and I love this one. Like, the orange is just perfect, but I think I'm feeling more pinky today, so I think I'm gonna go in with Patrick Ta. I I'm not gonna do, usually I go for like a pretty intense blush. Oh my god, my hair is kind of crazy right here. But I think today I'm gonna go in with the cream first. Because if you do like his technique with the powder first and then the cream, it gives you a really, really intense blush shade type thing. The cream first. And just apply it like this. And I always bring it into my, oh shit. I always bring it like in towards my concealer too. So like up here, bring it like towards my eye, on top of my eyebrow, and it kind of just, I know I just said I was going in with like light blush, but this is how you really get your blush to be perfect. Like getting it to blend with your concealer, I don't know how there's not more blushaholics out here. Like the way that Whitney Simmons applies her blush is just, it's so good. Like, and then I'll bring it to like the apples of my cheeks a little bit. I'm barely gonna need to go in with freaking powder because this just looks so stunning. Like, I love this stuff. One thing is where I'm deploying to, I don't know if there's like a Sephora. Like it's a, I don't know if I can say where I'm deploying to. That's the only issue. But I'm pretty sure, like it's a good country. I'm going to a good country, I'll say that. And I know there's Sephoras in general in that country, but I don't know if there's gonna be any near me. And if there's not, I'm gonna be pretty upset. Like, I have some friends that are stationed there that I went through tech school and training with and everything, and I'm gonna have to message her and ask because I'm gonna be really, really devastated if there's not a Sephora near me to freaking go to. Like, I order so much stuff off of Sephora all the time, and I don't think I can order it online and have it shipped to where I'm gonna be living. That's the only issue. Stunning. Like, look at my cheekbones are just like going off right now. And then I'll put a little bit on my forehead as well, just to kind of tie the sunburnt look together. That might have been too much. It looks like it on my phone screen anyways. That's okay. I'm gonna be going in with powder bronzer too. I'm just gonna take this really fluffy Real Techniques brush. This is actually a blush brush. This just makes it lay so perfect on my face. Like, I've never used a blush brush like this before. And then just pat it on top. Oh, that made it really intense. Okay. Bring it like on top of the eye. And down the apples a little bit. Okay. Period. Like, I know some people say that this is like extreme blush, but I love blush. Like, I used to hate it because I had a rosy, like I have a pretty red face already, but it's just, sorry. But it really ties like the whole look together too. Just adds so much color and dimension to the face. And I feel like it gives characteristic. Like, yes, I do look like a little sunburnt, but it's giving. So it's time to set my face, and I use the Huda Beauty, this one's in Cherry Blossom Cake, and I love this stuff because it really ties like your concealer in with your blush. And I always try to make sure I don't have any creases before oh my light just died. Okay, so I'm using this Real Techniques. It's like a sponge and like a powder puff in one, and you can just flip it around when you want to switch, but I only ever use the powder puff side, and I just dip it in here a little bit. Oh my gosh, this got really weird from traveling. Okay, stupid light. And then I just dab it on the back of my hand a little bit to get the excess off, and then press it under my eyes. Like so, and I'll leave like a little bit of powder just to kind of bake. I don't really like to bake because I don't want my under eyes to be dry. Bruh, this light's gonna make me mad. I need a little bit more for my other eye. And then I also put it like where I get really oily, which is mostly beside my nose. I'll get insanely dry under my like around my nose. And then I'll place it on my here and also on my chin, because my chin tends to separate. And I don't think this foundation will separate, but I have to see how it wears throughout the day. This is my first time wearing it, so. And I also make sure to set on top of my eyes because I did put concealer up there and it will crease on me. Like, my eyes just fold that way. Now to bring some more warmth into my face, I'm going to use my GloWish bronzer by Huda Beauty. And I just use this little Real Techniques brush. This is actually their Precision Blush brush, but I like to use it for bronzer because it's like the perfect size. And I don't really, whenever you use this, you do not need to like tap off extra. It's insane, like it's just perfect. And then I'll just go right here, and I try to not like swipe so that I don't disturb the makeup underneath. I'm tired of this light right now. And I don't add too much because I don't want to take away from the blush, but I just like to set where I've already put that cream bronzer. So like to take some and put it on my nose just to kind of warm up my look a little bit. All right, this light is not working anymore. It is like dead. Also need to take some down here. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of my Fenty cream bronzer on like an eyeshadow brush, if I can find one. Just take a little bit of this and put it on my eyelids just to add some color because I don't like having like white eyelids. I'm gonna make it like go into my nose a little bit, like just to kind of bring some more dimension in. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot that in this little Saie thing, it came with a mini of their blush, and I've been dying to try this, and I completely forgot. Dang it. Okay, well, I guess that's gonna be for another video. But it also came with like a little thing of their lip gloss that I did try it whenever I opened it. And it's so freaking good. Like, it's so smooth. I love it. I'm probably gonna use it today to kind of just make my look not look so... Alright, fucking light. One thing I always do is forget to do my eyebrows before I put my foundation and stuff on, so I'm gonna do that now, but I'm gonna have to be careful. This is the e.l.f. brow lift, and I just used the little brush to use it. Pat some on. Oh, I need to twist this back on. I really need to get a different brush because this one is kind of going jank on me a little bit. I'm just really gonna try to focus it on the front of my eyebrows, I feel like, because I don't want foundation on this brush. Before I do my eyelashes, I like to set my face. I use the One Size Until Dawn setting spray. This says it's mattifying, but it really doesn't mattify your face. Every time I get to my eyes, it makes my eyes water like crazy. Okay, I don't even know what curling, like lash curler this is. I just got it randomly one time. It says like Danielle on it, but I really don't like this eyelash curler that much. I need to get a different one. but I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes before I go in with my mascara. I'm not allowed to wear any type of makeup on pre-deployment training, so it feels really nice to be able to sit here and do my makeup. My favorite mascara right now, and has been for a long time, but it's the Benefit Roller Lash. I have lashes that don't like to stay curled whatsoever, and this one just always does it for me. Like, it just always looks so good. I did forget to mention whenever I was talking about blush that Rare Beauty is coming out with their new like highlighter blushes. I'm going to be buying like every single shade. I'm so excited for those. As I was putting this on, I just remembered that I have the Tart Maricuja lip plump, and I bought this not that long ago, and I really want to give it like a full go, like a full send to try it. So we're going to. How do I know when it's like, I don't see it coming up, I don't think. Okay, yeah, I do. Okay. I can already feel the plumping effect of it. It's not super intense or anything, it just feels really cooling. And the shade's really pretty. Okay. I really like that. It's super glossy, super pretty. I like that. Alright guys, this is the final look. Thank you for coming with me today on my first ever YouTube video. If you have any recommendations on videos that you would like to see, anything like that, more like this, whatever, just let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like. Thanks guys.